It is Tuesday, July 19th, 2022, and I am still here in Buenos Aires. I am headed to Pharma City on Avenida Caxio, looking for an electrical converter thingamajigger, and then maybe get something to eat, and then I'm gonna go check out the Cementario Recoleta, which supposedly has really neat tombstones and crypts and all kinds of neat, scary cemetery stuff. So we're gonna see that and then probably get something to eat. Lovely, lovely day. One of the interesting things about Buenos Aires is that people are dressed as though it is sub-Arctic weather. And it's really just like 55, 60 degrees, and you see people like in scarves, gloves, hats, winter coats, dressed like they're going to Antarctica. Recoleta Urban Mall. And I think that is the cemetery. So you need to figure out how to get in. Alright, well, I have seemed to have found the exit, but is there, oh, there's security, so I guess we got to go around the front. Close your eyes when I give you tomorrow. Nothing in life is free, even a cemetery. Even in death, you have to pay. Here we are, El Cementario Recoleta. Now, where to begin? Maria del Pilar Martinez de Redo. Felicito primero de Augusto, 1966. Sus hijos Nena y Bubi. Wow. She's right in there. Creepy. Dr. Raúl González Rora, sus amigos. Wait. 1944 to 1945? Is this a 1-year-old? How is he a doctor? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't see 5. Well, there's room for lots of coffins in here. In memoriam of Elena Andrade, erected in 1867. I wonder if there's still somebody alive because there's a few empty slots. Oh God, I hope there's a bathroom in this cemetery. This is what they put the bodies on. This is how they move the bodies. Yeah. My wife is convinced that this stone is made of bone. I'm not so convinced. I mean, look at this. Is like a little like efficiency apartment right here. This is like one of those tiny houses, and this might not even be a tiny house. This might just be like a 1-bedroom house. Now this is like a 2-bedroom house right here. Look at this one. This one's huge. I mean, really, you could rent one out. Would you rent one like if it was? Look at the size of this. You could rent this out to live in. Think about it. Crime is probably really non-existent. It's really quiet. Wow. These are massive. Okay, I must be reading this wrong because otherwise, if not, there's a lot of like 1-year-olds that are dead. 1948 to 1951, there's a 3-year-old. Tus hijos y nietos. So his children and grandchildren. And he was 3 years old? What am I missing? What does the 1948 to 51 mean? It's a little colder in the cemetery than it is in the rest of the city. Raúl Letero Lanari, sus amigos. 1957 to 1950, another 1-year-old. Now here we have Raúl Letero Lanari, homenaje del Letero Papini, South America, y su primer presidente en su 10º aniversario, 1957 to 1967. It's 10 years. Now this makes sense. Don Jorge Pedro Salame, sus amigos. 15th of August, 1862 to the 10th of June, 1944. So that makes sense. Dude was how old? 38, 40, 82 years old? Man, this looks like this could be like a barber shop. Julio Adolfo Lopez. Wait a minute, there's only one name on here. But I saw 2 coffins. Oh, this one's huge. This is like a 2-story apartment building as your crypt. You could turn this into condos. I would not be surprised if in 50 years this is condos. This one's a little open. You could kind of peek in. I can't peek in, but I'm gonna put the camera in there. Don't know what was in there. I don't know what ghosts you saw. But maybe this will end up in one of those ghost videos or something behind me, kind of like I turn around a corner and somebody's like hand gets out of the way, or somebody like runs across real quick. Did you fucking see that? I didn't see anything. I mean, really, this is like a little neighborhood in and of itself. It has the, you have the condos over there. You've got some, you've got some brickstones. You've also, this looks like this would be like an entertainment district. You could have a couple of these could be like a barber shop, maybe a little cafe, you could put a Starbucks in here somewhere. I'm sure that given the opportunity, Starbucks would be more than happy to open up a location in one of these crypts. I mean, what do you need to open up a Starbucks other than like a cappuccino machine and a green sign that says Starbucks? What's down there? Like right there, that would be a perfect location for a Starbucks. Could totally see it. This would be the financial district right here. I mean, there's a little city in here. The Scientology church right there. Very clear. There's a basement. So some of these units even have a basement. I don't even have a basement. But some of these people are buried in a house with a basement. Really, you could put a Starbucks there. You could put a Hilton hotel there. There's the exit.
Okay, another work of art. That is from Milano, Italy. Inside you can see the sign of the art.
A partir de la gira nos vamos a hacer a la derecha. Y hasta ahí, sí, se puede.
Okay, so that was Cementario Recoleta, I'm not sure, but it was one of those, and it was pretty awesome. I mean, there were some huge crypts. There's a cemetery. I went to a cemetery like that in Paris years and years ago, but this was even more impressive. The cemetery I went to in Paris is where Jim Morrison is buried, or laid in rest, or whatever, entombed, encrypted, and sacrificed, whatever you want to call it. So that was pretty neat. This tree is pretty crazy. The branches have stilts. You can't go near it. Holy cow. So here's the trash truck. Unlike the trash truck in Bolivia, which sings a song, this trash truck is lame. It just sits there, picks up the trash, and dumps it without any music.